my association with this land, my father, my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother-in-law was here. No, I won't talk to you. I want to talk to Egypt. I want to talk to Jordan. I want to talk to Saudi Arabia. Who the hell is Saudi Arabia and who the hell is Egypt? This is my land. This is my home. Talk to me. Come right with me. He says, no, I won't talk to you. What sickness? Now, just think on the human level. Allah has given them such great intelligence. But see how minds can get perverted. Programmed, brainwashed. The basic thing, you steal my property, talk to me. Now you want to settle with Mr. Muhammad. I said, look, what right has he to settle my affairs with you? Me, come to me, ask me, say, brother, forgive me, look, I spent it already, maybe one day I will try and rectify this. Talk to me, maybe I'll give in. And the Arab is, Allah has made him that. Allah says so. Is Halim, Ismail and his children. Halim means submissive, suffering, they're patient. You go and talk to him. So I'm telling the Jews, these young men, I says, what is the real difference between us? Nothing, really nothing. We are one people, wallah, and we are one people. With the Christians, we have a lot of problems. He believes in so many things. At every step now we are having a confrontation with the Christian, not with the Jew. Our only problem with the Jew is political. We are not fighting the Jew because you say he's a Jew. Kill him because he's a Jew. No. We say, look, you stole my land. Give me back my land. This is the fight. It's about land. It's not about religion, not about race. Kill the Jew because he's a race, different race. No. The Arab never thought like that. They said, look, this is my land. Give my land back to me. It's a political war. With the Christian, it's ideological, theological. So at every step we have a confrontation with the Christian, not with the Jew. Our only confrontation is land. So I says, this problem is easy of solution. Solve it easy. And you seem like a madcap. And you say, look, what? The best brains in the world can't solve it and you say easy? I said, it's easy. I say it's very easy to solve. Allah says so. وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ وَلَا تَكُونُوا أَوَّلَ كَافِرٍ بِهِ وَلَا تَشْتَرُوا بِآيَاتِي ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا وَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونِ. Believe in me. If you وَإِيَّايَ فَارْحَبُونَ, and fear me and me alone. In other words, do right. Fearing Allah means you do what Allah tells you to do. Do justice, and you have nothing to fear. Be just. So I said, look, we are one people. In our moral law, we are one. In our concept of the divinity, we are one. In our ceremonial law, we are the closest. We are one people, coming from Father Abraham, Ismail and Ishaq and his children. And we have now inherited the religion through Hazrat Ismail, through our Nabi Karim. So mentally, we are also become Semites. Though we may be in Aryans at home, my people, we are Aryans. But mentally, I'm a Semite. I'm like the Arab. We Muslims are all one, thinking alike. When a Muslim gets hurt in the Middle East, it's hurting us all. What for? We are not Arabs. But no, it hurts us because they are my people. They are my brothers. Anything happens to a Muslim in China, it hurts us. They are my brothers. It's hurting us. In India, same thing. My brothers, it's hurting us. Racial barriers are gone. So I said, we must become one people. There's really no difference. The only difference is the label. You got a wrong label on. See? The label, change the label. You say you are a Jew. Yes, become Muslim, because we are believing in the same things. I says, the Arab world is sick. The world is sick, the Arab world. It is a sick body. Then it needs a new heart. And I say, you are that new heart. But we know from Chris Barnard's experience here in the Khruj Scare, that when they put a new heart into an old body, the body is fighting against the heart because it knows the way Allah has made it, that this is the foreign thing in the body, different cellular construction. So the body starts fighting the heart. If the heart dies, the body dies, but the body doesn't know. It wants to kill the heart because this is a foreign element. There's a fight going on. So they drug the person, so the fight is less. Allow the body to get acclimatized with that new heart. This is the system that they work on. The body of the Arab world is sick. It needs a new heart, and you are that new heart. Without them there now, all these improvements that are taking place wouldn't take place at all. They're still smoking that hookah for the next 1,000 years and passing their time. It's the Jew that's waking them up. Without the Jew, we would have been sleeping still. The Arab world needs it. But the body is going to fight, rebel. Because this cellular construction of the heart is different from that of the body. This is how it works. So I said, now look, your cellular construction of your heart, the heart there in the Middle East, is Jew, 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 Jew. The body cellular construction is Muslim, 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 Muslim. So you change this cellular construction to Muslim and the heart will accept. The body will accept. Simple as that. And there is no copyright on the label. Have you got a copyright? That I'm a Muslim, nobody else must say he's a Muslim because he's a Chinese, he's an Eskimo, you can't say he's a Muslim. Have you got a copyright? No, so we have no copyright. You can use it. So I said, look, it's so easy as that. In other words, become Muslims. We are one people, we think alike, become Muslims. Problem is solved. So at question time, the young men Jews, I enjoy talking to them. Wallah, I enjoy. The Jewish audiences I enjoy most. They give you a good fight. And I like a good fight. But they are fair. The student, he is coming out head on. But when he's defeated, he acknowledges defeat. That's the greatness. So he must acknowledge that he's beaten. So at question time, one fellow stands up. These are all Muslim medical students. They said, why don't you change your label? I said, change your label to solve the problem. I says, you have beaten my brother once. You've beaten them twice. You've beaten them thrice. And I said, you can beat them 30 times. But you haven't solved the problem. You'll never be able to solve the problem. Because at the moment is a problem of technology. Technologically, you are superior to my brethren. Physically, the Arab soldier is a better specimen of manhood than the average Jew. He's a better man, physically. But he's getting beaten. Because technologically, that guy has got better education. You see, the average Arab soldier may be a standard 6 guy. The average Jewish soldier is a matriculant. So he can follow instructions far better, more effectively than the Arab. That's why they're getting beaten. Technologically, the armaments. They can use better armaments. They got better armaments, better supplies. With the others, the Russia won't supply us, but America is giving them to the Jews. The most sophisticated weapons of attack and defense. That Russia, stealing all our money, he's only giving you defensive weapons. You just sit back and get, you just protect yourself, and there too you're getting a hiding. So I said, look, it's a battle of technology. And technology is not a closed shop. A time will come when the Arab also will catch up with you. And a time will come when the American will let you down. When that happens, I say, it's done for you. Before that happens, why don't you come to terms with your brother and your cousins? And the guy will let you down. During that 1967 war, 67, or the 73 war, 73 war, when the Arabs closed the pipelines. So there was newspaper items in America. He says, save fuel, burn Nixon. Burn Nixon. The guy was president. So burn him, save fuels, burn that fellow. This American nation, look, I says, they let the Vietnamese down. They lost 50,000 men, Americans, that died in Vietnam. But eventually they threw in the towel. Look, the same fellow now, what he did now. In Beirut, he was there with his navy there, and he's shooting 35 miles away, hitting at those people in the mountains, the Muslims. This American fellow, big bully, shooting from 35 miles, his cannons. Nobody can come anywhere near to shoot at his boat. 35 miles away he's shooting. And he's barricaded himself, militarized himself. One Muslim did the job, one man. That one man did the job. He changed the whole American Navy, one man. The whole of the British force, whole of the French force, whole of the Italian force. One man did the job. Do you know that? Not the whole 100 million Arabs. One man did it. In a truck with dynamite, he went and smashed into the Americans. 260, he killed one hit. And the Americans couldn't stomach that. They can hit you, yes, but they can't get hurt. They mustn't get hurt. So the Americans started crying, said, oh, my son, bring them back, bring them back. Shh. So the Americans went, the Navy went, his Marines went, the French went, the British went, the Italian went. Who did it? One man did it. That spirit is required. If you are prepared to pay for what you want, there is nothing on earth which you can't get. This is the law of Allah. You give what you supposed to pay for what you want, and you can get it. One man can change the whole